Hi, this is Bethany with Recherche Kennels, and I'm so excited to introduce to you for the very first time Miss Purple of Berea and Finn's litter. Miss Purple was born on December 11th. She is currently just finished our puppy academy, and we know her personality very, very well. Now, Miss Purple is a beautiful, smaller female in her litter with a very light cream and white coat. Now, Miss Purple is scored on 3 different numbers for her personality score. Miss Purple is scored on her dependency, her activity, as well as her confidence. Now, Miss Purple is scored a 5 out of 10 for dependency. This means that she is very middle of the road in her dependency. She does enjoy attention and affection, but she's also content to self-entertain and do her own thing. She is a puppy that's not gonna have any type of separation anxiety issues. And if you need a puppy that's gonna be okay being left kenneled, or if you work a regular job, she's gonna be great with that. Now, Miss Purple is scored a 6 out of 10 for activity. She is slightly outgoing. She does enjoy to play. She loves to play with toys. She's gonna enjoy going for walks and playing in the backyard, but she's not a hyper puppy by any means, and she will just hang out and chill. As you can see, just sitting here in my lap, she's very happy and content. Now, Miss Purple is scored a 7 out of 10 for confidence. If there is a weakness of English Cream Goldens, it can be that they can be slightly insecure, they can be a little bit softer, but Miss Purple is very confident. She's doing absolutely fantastic in training. She's gonna be able to handle transitions well, going into her new home because she is more confident. She's also doing very well in training. Now, Miss Purple can go home after completing Canine College. This is our most popular training program. This is training until 16 weeks of age, and she can go home on April 2nd. Our next training level is training until 20 weeks of age. That is our master's training program, and she can go home on April 30th. Our last training level is our doggy doctorate training program. This is training until 6 months of age, and she can go home on June 11th. Now, there are 2 things that separate us from all other breeders. The first thing is the health of our parents. We only import and have the healthiest adults, therefore we can produce the healthiest puppies. If you scroll down on this page, you will see individual pictures of her parents, both Berea and Finn. If you click on those pictures, it will take you to their individual pages. You'll be able to see more about them. You'll be able to see all of their pictures, videos, as well as their health clearances. The second thing that separates us from all other breeders is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, Miss Purple has been in training for quite some time. She is doing absolutely fantastic. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna show you Miss Purple in training, as well as summarize our Puppy Training Institute.
Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're gonna show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training, and this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate, and a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out, and a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute.
Now, if you are interested in Miss Purple, please read through this entire page. If you scroll down to the very bottom of the page, you will see pictures of her that we took today. Directly above those pictures, you will see her pricing. Now, that can occasionally be difficult to find, so we are going to show you an example of pricing in this video. This is not her pricing, this is just an example, so you do want to make sure that you go to her page to see the pricing that is directly for her. Now, directly below this video, you will see a link that says puppy application. Go ahead and click on that link, fill that out, and send that in to us. Someone will be in contact with you within 24 hours. If you don't hear from someone, please reach out, as we may not have received that puppy application. We thank you so much for taking the time to see Miss Purple of Berea and Finns Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.